second door to liberation. The door to liberation is only the path of emptiness. There is no second door to liberation.
Oh, yeah. Now, don't want you so that the English says, so don't want so. So that the so don't want to say, don't say. Don't want you so that the chat say. Then, so the don't want you shaman said the sit down when you would dig it. Because so the most of those social media said, they didn't know shit. Yeah, then she's in jail. Maybe I just want you to share. Saying, then Tango Tigi, down the say. Then you take the say. Then Sugar Tigi, Nandon Yemich, return Yemich. Then you watch it share. Then she would take Sunju, Nandon Sunju. Sunju never chose at the share. Or the little shit. That's what I did. They're quite slow. Papa not put in Chimina, and that the Panosaka and Lambda Suluria, Sal Simpson, double simulation, Saddle Sunju Church, not those things. What did it show? That didn't much any. Take into saw down, she saw it. And that's about Shuncho and the rock eyes on it. That how much she was checked. That and then she was just don't want you to see was at the much any some tuning number gas at the Sunjo. That the Ranjin never said, Sumba. That Ranjin never said, don't want you to any tuning number gas at tuning number gas, don't want you to. 村里面马街马道什么的车，车呢，看那什么地界的，上面村里那么改，但的人，当然的我们主管，甚至主管，那个路的，要么你不是我，要么你去了，不是，要么你去了，村里头叫那要么你是，但的三个人可是给我送多。我的就是这个想，在那那东方人说明说你就是什么，现在的可是我这个七阶级、南个阶级，然后就是这地方的说，那你到那些你哪不写了？但是没这个没写说给，你个性，但是没这个呢个性派的，但是要注意，look jungo itali na shuni di de ngoni ki to na ba de so e jendo dunga do kunjo do ko ba ta na mi shen da ba shi de ngoni ki to na ba ta mi je de shi ngoni ki ma to ba mi ji yi shi ngoni ki ma yi shi ne de yin de wo to da de ja na to ma do kan na我的电影节里，操了嘛，到南岸嘛，家里上的操了嘛，脚了嘛，痛了嘛，光了嘛，一直树下，一直长的。但是我在这个的时候，突然的是好什么，但是什么东西，现在两个人都他清楚噻，这个没有了，不得说下。
So we read the first two parts of the fourfold formula. Emptiness, form is empty, and emptiness is form. Then the next two expressions, form, emptiness is not other than form, and form too is not other than emptiness, presents the relationship of the two truths. So the conventional level of truth and ultimate level of truth. So in this way, the first statement, form is empty, and negates the extreme of absolutism. And emptiness is form, negates the extreme of nihilism, non-existence. And then the remaining two statements presents the unity of the two truths, or indivisibility of the two truths, the conventional level of truth and ultimate level of truth. There is also, for example, in Mipham's, Jumipham's explanation, he also talks about 4 stages of understanding emptiness. So, according to this reading, then the first statement, form is empty, would be elimination of the extreme of absolutism, and emptiness is form, would be the elimination of the extreme of nihilism, and then emptiness is not other than form, according to this reading, points out the indivisibility of the appearance and the emptiness. So this, in other words, the two truths. And then the final statement, form 2 is not other than emptiness, according to this reading, refers to the great state of equanimity, of union. And this probably has some influence from the reading of the Vajrayana teachings. So there's also some important understanding here. This is also in consonant with the Sakya Lamdre cycle of teachings, where there's a similar explanation of the relationship between emptiness and clarity, and the union of emptiness and the clarity, and so on. We then read in the text, likewise, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness are all empty. So this then goes on explaining the emptiness of the remaining aggregates. Having explained the form, goes on to explain the remaining aggregates. And then we read, therefore, Shariputra, all phenomena are empty, they are without defining characteristics, they are not born. And that section presents what are known as the 8 characteristics of the profound emptiness. And these are being not born, do not cease, are not defiled, undefiled, are not undefiled, and so on. And also we find, for example, in Chandrakirti's 6th chapter on entering the middle way, there is an extensive exposition of particularly the absence of, the teaching of unborn, the absence of arising. And then we read, therefore, Shariputra, in emptiness there is no form, no feelings, no perceptions, no mental formations, and no consciousness. There is no I. So it's a restatement of the 5 aggregates, and then there is a further elaborations on this. First by presenting the emptiness of the external sources, such as the organs and so on, and then it goes on to present the emptiness of the internal subjects, the consciousness and so on, no element of mental consciousness. Then from the statement, there is no ignorance, there is no extension of ignorance and so on. Then it is presenting the emptiness of the 12 links of dependent origination. And so therefore it states, and then it moves on to the presentation of the emptiness of the 4 noble truths, when it says, likewise, there is no suffering, no origin, no cessation or path. And then, since the 4 noble truths are the object of meditation for the Buddhists, then there is the meditating path of the mind. Then it explains that if the object of the meditation do not possess inherent existence, then the meditating path of the mind too does not possess inherent existence. So therefore we read that there is no wisdom. And then if the meditating path or the method has no inherent existence, then the result it produces cannot possess inherent existence either. So we read no attainment and even non-attainment. And then, so up to that, the presentation of the meditation on emptiness on the level of the first 4 parts, the path of accumulation, path of preparation, and the first 3 parts, the path of, the first 4 parts, the part of seeing and part of meditation explained. And then we read, therefore, Shariputra, since bodhisattvas have no attainment, they rely on this perfection of wisdom and abide in it. So that passage then presents the meditation on emptiness at the level of the 5th part, the path of normal learning.
시우리 바로 침발을 떼네 이런 거 봐서 이제 거 봐서